Well, today we want two separate things. What do you want, baby?
I want a pizza.
You want a pizza, I want chili, and I think the way to do that is in a jacket potato. So we're going to be using the Cosori Tower air fryer today. We're going to be doing both of these in there, and we're also going to use the third tray as well, because we're going to have a little dessert called a cinnamon swirl as well, Sharon. So let's get going on this and see what we've got to prepare this fantastic all-in-one meal in this Cosori Tower. Okay then, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take some mince we've got from the supermarket. This is just a packet of beef mince here. We're going for the 20% fat one, Sharon. We're not too bothered about that, are we? And we're going to be basically cooking this in the lower half of the Cosori Turbo Tower, which is what we got here, folks. Now, this is a complete air fryer, which has got, in total, 10.8 litres over the two trays. And we're going to be using both of these trays. So while you're doing that, I'm going to take the crisper tray out. These crisper trays have got lovely rubber ends in there, and they actually sort of click into place like that. Because some people have mentioned that when they tip food out, they've actually had the crisper tray fall out and burn them. So these have got a lovely little sort of a lovely little corner catch on them. Each one has got a little ridge there, which actually locks that into place as well. So these baskets here are the non-stick ones, as opposed to the Cosori Turbo Tower over there. These do have a ceramic coating on these ones, both easily cleanable, but that's one of the main differences of these two air fryers there, folks. And also, if you look on the lower basket here, this one doesn't have the dual blaze technology on the bottom. It features the two elements on the top of each of the baskets there, as you can see there, as opposed to some of the air fryers have an eating element basically situated on the back panel, and the food doesn't tend to cook evenly. These sort of throw the heat down, so you're covering the whole basket and hopefully get a more even cook as well. Right, so all you're going to do with that beef there,
just chip it in. Oh, there's no paper.
Just throw it in and just literally just break it up a little bit. All we're going to do in this one is literally just to brown this mince off. And I do love a chilli, Sharon.
Yes, you do.
And
I do as well.
It also tastes better the next day, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, definitely.
So, all we're going to do there literally is just put that in there, turn the panel on. This has got a 6-in-1 control panel here. So you choose your basket, upper or lower. We're going for the lower basket now. And as you can see, you've got air fry, roast, grill, reheat, bake, and also pre-moving as well. That one over there, the Turbo Tower Pro, has got 7 features on that one. But we're using this one at the moment in the lower basket. 190 degrees, 5 degrees C. We're going to take that to 200, and we're going to just put that on for 15 minutes so that can start cooking off and we can get that going. Right, baby, now that's going, we're going to prepare our pizzas.
Yes.
Now, we're not going for a standard pizza now, are we?
No. I'm using up some French bread I've got, which is going a bit hard. So rather than chuck it away, let's make use.
We can actually get a full supermarket 9-inch pizza in there. We've actually looked on that before, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we've actually put one in, so we can cook a standard pizza. We're just making up these French bread pizza sticks. As you can see, that's a little bit stale.
It's not lovely and crusty.
But that's not going to make any difference whatsoever with these little homemade pizzas, folks. They're going to be superb. So we've got some toppings. We've bought some selection of deli meats and stuff like that. We've also got some mozzarella, some grated cheese.
Cheddar as well.
You've also grated up some cheddar there. Now we're going to butter these because that will give it a lovely flavour as well.
And this is going on the base.
Yeah, so we're just going to put a bit of butter on there. Bearing in mind these are a little bit dry, so we're just going to help them along just to give them a bit of lubrication, so to speak. You haven't got to go too mad with these. Just spread that butter out on that like that. Again, these can be done very, very easily. Little things you can do with stale bread and stuff. Rather than throw it away, just use them up like this. Now this has got the DC motor technology in this, which enables it to cook a lot quicker, Sharon.
Yes.
That's the beauty of it. It's got a temperature range of 30 degrees centigrade to 230 degrees centigrade for crusting stuff up and crisping stuff up. And also the variable fan speed, which a lot of air fryers haven't got, which comes in really handy when you use the bake function, for example. It slows the fan speed down so that you ain't blowing hard down on the cake, for example. Right, now what else are you going in with these then?
Put your sauce on the bottom.
Yep, the old pesto.
We're using pesto. Can I have a teaspoon out, please?
Now we're not going to bother toasting these at all because, as I say, we're happy for these to cook as they are in the actual air fryer. Now you could use passata, you could use tin tomatoes on here.
Tomato puree.
Tomato puree. We just like the extra flavour the red pesto gives, so that's why we're using that.
You can even use, some people like barbecue now, don't they? They're barbecue pizzas, you can put barbecue sauce on.
Yeah. And the beauty of this is the footprint of this as well, where it can sit under your units. We can't have it sitting under our units because we've got this pelmet hanging down here, but your footprint is nowhere near as large as a normal air fryer, and you're getting basically 2 air fryers in one there, which is ideal if you've got a limited space. So the actual height of this, if you want to know, from there up to the top is 40.5 centimetres, so that you can check whether it will go under your units or not. It should do. As I say, if your units are set at a standard height. That's looking nice already, baby. Now we've got a selection, as I say, of stuff, but you're going for the... Oh, you're going in for the grated cheese first.
I'm going in for the cheddar at the bottom.
Nice. Look at that, folks. That's what I mean. A simple little pizza can be made out of just old stale bread, which is what we find absolutely fascinating.
Fascinating.
Yes, I love it.
Fascinating.
I love it, baby. Now again, you can use whatever ingredients you like. You can put bacon on there, you can put chicken on there. Some people, Sharon, would even put pineapple.
That's wrong in my eyes.
Now don't forget, Cosori's air fryers also use the V-Sync app, so you can monitor your cooking while you're sitting down watching TV, Sharon.
That's it, yeah, I do have it on my phone.
Yep.
The V-Sync app.
Yeah. And also, it does come with a 2-year warranty, and also UK-based customer support as well, Sharon.
Yes.
That is good if you're in the UK.
Well, I've heard if anything has broken, that Cosori are very, very good at getting back to people and replacing the part that they need. So they've got very good customer service.
Yeah, because I mean, we've got a Facebook group and loads of people do comment there when they have had an issue.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, a lot of the issues is where people have sort of dropped, like, been taking a basket and dropped it on the floor, bent or buckled the basket or broken the handle off, and Cosori have dealt with it straight away.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going on with the mozzarella now, yeah? See, we tend to push it down as well, folks. But what we'll find in a minute when we show you, this is the beauty of having the DC motor technology. We can put this top one on the bake setting and it slows the fan speed down. Normally, if you put that in a normal air fryer without an DC motor technology, that can blow literally all over the place. We've had that happen as well, haven't we?
Yes.
In other air fryers we've all tested in the past.
I'm going to do one for me and I'm doing one for Charlotte.
Right.
On my one.
Little bit of chilli going on there, Pete. Well, look at that, look. Again, make them to your own taste.
Yeah.
You could use barbecue stuff, couldn't you, on there?
Yeah,
Barbecue,
Charlotte likes barbecue sauce actually, but I know she loves her pesto.
pulled pork or whatever. A little bit of seasoning.
They are ready.
Right, so we'll leave them for the moment there.
Yeah.
And we've also got, for dessert, we've got these Just Roll cinnamon rolls as well. So we're going to be putting them on the tray because it does come with this 3rd level tray which you can actually use. So that's been going on now for a few minutes. Let's have a little look in there. And already, as you can see, that has started to brown off lovely in there, look. And you can see the oil that comes out of that. We're not worried about that because we like the extra fat protein in there, or the fat and protein in there.
It's the flavour as well, isn't it?
And that's where the flavour is, folks, that's right, yeah. So you can drain that off if you want, or just get a lower fat one. But yeah, look at that, look, already in 8 minutes, we're just going to break that up like that. Just whack that back in. Now, I'm going to be having mine on a jacket potato.
Right.
So we've taken the liberties of actually pre-cooking our jacket potato just for 15 minutes, just to soften it off. We find it comes a lot better.
Yeah.
You can do that in here, but bearing in mind we're multi-layering at the moment, and we're going to be obviously giving ourselves a little bit of a head start. So we've actually cooked that in a microwave.
Really, what we're doing in that is just crisping the skin up.
We're crisping the skin up, because one thing a microwave can't do is give you a lovely crispy skin on your jacket potatoes. Right, okay, so we've got another 2.5 minutes to go there. Let's have a little look, see how we're getting on. Oh, so far that's really browned off now, isn't it?
I think we can add the sauce.
Right, so let's whack the sauce in then. This is just a generic chili sauce mix, so you can make your own up or whatever, but we're just using this for, well, basically speed, Sharon.
Speed, yeah.
So we just mix that through. Now again, if you wanted to add some more chilies in there or stuff like that to make it even hotter, you can do that, but by all means. But we're just making up the base of the chili here just by using that tin only.
And that's just going to need now warming up.
Yeah. So literally, all we're going to do is just put that on for the remainder of them 2 minutes. Let's just put that back in there now, like that. Just 2.5 minutes, folks, and then we're ready to go. So we're going to be using the grill here for our pizza tray, and that's going to go in like that. And our jacket potato is going to go on the bottom tray underneath.
That's it.
So we're going to be using all three because we're going to be also doing the cinnamon rolls in the top basket here. So I'll get that out now, and I'll let Sharon open that. So this is just a quick way to make a quick meal, Sharon, isn't it?
Yeah.
And all these are literally is there's your icing dip and also your cinnamon stuff there to go on the top.
Oh, you've got to roll that, haven't I? Roll it.
Now do we open that up again?
You pull it here, don't you?
You just hit it, or do you pull it?
No, you pull.
Watch the way these pop out, folks. I think it's amazing how they get them in the tin. It's like a jack in the box, Sharon. Keep going. Oh, there we go. Look at that, look. Look how it all expands. How do they force that in there, Sharon?
Magic, isn't it? That is magic.
So it comes as one roll of pastry. There you go. And how do you actually put that in?
So we're literally putting it all on there, then rolling it up.
Right. Okay, so literally all you've got to do is just literally spread that sugar and cinnamon mix all over your dough.
Then we're going to roll.
So that's literally all you do, folks. Roll it in. Perfect.
There we go.
And all you do then is cut them into sections.
Yep.
And that will be your cinnamon roll. You've got this ice in here, which we'll put on right at the very end after the cooking, folks, and just drizzle it over, and that gives you your final cinnamon roll. There we go. 5 lovely cinnamon rolls there, folks. And don't forget, they will expand, Sharon, won't they?
Yep.
And I've just heard the ping from our Cosori Turbo Tower. There it is, folks. So basically, all that's taken is 15 minutes, Sharon.
Yep.
As I say, that's the thing about these turbo towers with the DC motor technology. Things do cook a hell of a lot quicker, and everything is cooked there. So that can go into a bowl now.
And I'm just getting your bowl out.
Again, we'll give this a little rinse out now, and then we'll come back to it, and then we'll put everything in at once, Sharon.
Yeah.
How about that?
Excellent.
Okay, Sharon, I've done the cleaning there. I've done the cleaning.
Well done.
In fact, I've wiped it out, basically.
Well, still cleaning it, isn't it?
So, right, what we're going to do now is put everything back together now. We've got our cinnamon rolls, we've got our pizza slices there, and we've also got our jacket potato, which I'm going to put in first, Sharon, just in the middle of the bottom tray.
Okay.
And I'm then going to lift in the 2 pizza slices into the bottom tray, and that should cook everything there on that bottom tray. I want all the savoury in the bottom, and you're going to put the sweet stuff in the top tray so we don't get no cross-contamination. There we go, leaving a bit of space in between, folks. So I'm just going to place that bottom tray in first, and the top tray with the cinnamon swirls in. Now this is the beauty of this. We've got different settings on this where we can mix and match them, make them finish at the same time. So we're going to go for basket number 1 first, which wants to be at...
We'll have bake.
On the bake setting, because we don't want things blowing about, and don't forget we are cooking pastries.
180.
180
for 11 minutes.
Only 11 minutes, folks. Yeah. Right, that's that one. And then we're going to go for the bottom tray.
We're having it on bake.
Yes.
Because of the fans.
Yeah, we'll start that one on bake as well then. So let's go 185, and we'll put that one on for probably 11 minutes. So we're going to use the sync function and start cooking. So basically the top one was on for 12 minutes, the second one was on for 11 minutes, and that will come on any minute now, as you can see. That flashing, folks, you don't get that when you're actually looking at the air fryer. It's only the camera causing that. There we go. Now they're both coming in now. That is the beauty of the sync finish. So both of them should be finished at the same time. Happy days. Right, Sharon, we're just about halfway in cooking. Now let's have a little look at these pizzas. Oh, look at them in 6
Ooh,
minutes,
they're
folks.
done to
I think they're ready.
Yes.
Right, let's get them out then. Well, I'm going to leave the jacket potato in there.
I'll turn the drawer on if I've got to get them out.
Right, go on in. Let's get them out. They're going to be very hot. Be careful. And I'm going to leave my potato in there, folks, just to crisp off a little bit more. So that's going in there. I'm not going to open the top door, but they are absolutely perfect. Look, oh, they're red hot, Sharon.
Yep.
Look at them, folks. Okay, folks, let's have a look at these now. Oh, look at them little beauties, them little cinnamon swirls there. Let's take that one out and put that over there for the minute. Just let them cool down a little bit. Out with our jacket potato, which is going to be red hot, Sharon. Let me get a bit of a cloth there, just to hold that. Bring that out there. Oh, let's put that back in there. We didn't need to put it on for the full time, folks. It's so efficient, this air fryer, that it cooks ultra very quick as well. So, right, I'm going to take my jacket potato now. I've got it on the bowl there.
You take it over there, and what I'll do is I'll get my Chelsea, my buns out so they can start cooling down.
Oh, go on in. I'm just going to take my jacket potato there. Cut that open a little bit. Oh, can you hear that? Crispy. Right, okay, let me I like to just open that up. Oh, God, that's hot. Just open it up a little bit, shall I? I'm going to get some butter, because I like a nice big chunk of butter in there as well. So let's just plonk that in the middle there, Sharon. Oh, look at that, look. So you can just get some of our lovely hot chilli there, Sharon, and just spoon it on. Just on top of there, baby. Superb.
Bit for luck.
There we go, wet that in the middle. Then you're going to finish off with a bit of hot cheese. Can you see that steam coming off of that, folks? A little bit of cheddar on the top.
Lovely.
We've got all that left for Jimmy's tea tonight, because he's going to be having that with rice, isn't he?
Yeah. And they'll take the rest for lunch tomorrow, most will be at work.
And Sharon, let's have a closer look.
Yes.
Right, okay, one little finishing touch now, Shao. Just to put a little drop of that ice in.
Just drizzle it over.
Come over, baby, come over the top there, look. Come right there, Shao. Look at that, look, just drizzle it over, look. Just like that. Get your stripes on there. You ain't got to be too accurate, it doesn't matter, it's all just visual. Nice little thin spread on there, look at that, look. And that is a lovely little dessert there, which you can have after you've had your pizza slice.
Oh.
I'm going to have my jacket potato.
It's one of my favourite things, a cinnamon swirl.
Of course it is. Let's get involved. Okay, Sharon, choose your weapon, baby.
I'm having this sauce, it's got the chilli flakes
That's the one with chilli flakes on. That's your one. Be careful, it's going to be very
Christ.
hot. Get a bit of tissue. There you go. Just you have to hold that in a bit of tissue,
So I
folks.
put a bit of tissue in my mouth to stop my mouth burning?
No.
No? Alright.
There we go. They are very hot, people. Go in, Sharon. Oh my God, look at that, look. What's that pesto like on it?
That is really, really tasty pizza.
Now-
I haven't put my favourite onions on it.
Now, one thing I did realise is that when you picked it up, I noticed how soft it had gone. Look at that, look. Now, don't forget, folks, that was stale bread. That was 2 days old, and it was really hard. You couldn't have had a roll out of that, could you?
Oh wow.
So by doing these little pizzas like this, you've brought it back to life, and you haven't wasted it at all. Can I taste my chilli? Come around here, baby. This little number here, it's got my name written all over it. I'm going to go in. Oh, that skin is really crusty. I'm just going to take a little bit of chilli with a bit of the potato and a bit of that lovely butter, if I can get it out.
People usually use it enough food.
I know, I don't know why I've got a spoon.
I don't know why you're
It's only
using
because
that.
it was there, Shao. That's the only reason. Right, I'll have a bit of that cheese on top as well. Look at that, look. Full metal jacket, folks. I'm going in.
Go on in.
It's a taste sensation.
Such a tasty little meal. So simple. A jacket potato is about 20 pence. That tray of mince, which is going to do 3 or 4 servings for someone else, that was only about £2.50, Sharon. A little bit of cheese on top, a knob of butter, and I've got to try that crusty skin as well, Sharon. And come in and come down there, baby, look. It's very hot, but I'm going to give it a go.
Taste sensation. I'm going in.
It brings back bonfire night, Guy Fawkes, all that lot, all in one.
Soul food.
Complemented by that lovely chilli sauce, which is on top, and that butter is coming right through. You know what I missed to put on there, Sharon? I omitted some pepper. A little bit of pepper is all it needs.
Taste sensation. You're blowing my mind.
That is a taste sensation.
First temptation.
So, we've both had something savoury. Now, I'm not going to go in for the sweet, but you're going to go in for the sweet. You tell me what them cinnamon swirls are like. Don't forget, they was cooked in about 7 minutes, Sharon.
You know what? They melt in your mouth. They're wonderful.
Yeah, I know.
love them.
Now, the trouble is now, you've gone back to sweet. You can't go back to savoury again. So you're going to have to leave that.
Wrong.
Unbelievable. Well, there you go, folks. That's the Cosori Tower air fryer there. Fantastic air fryer, and it really does cook stuff quicker.
Yep.
4 different fan speeds on that. You've got 6 different cook cycles on there which you can use. Maximum degrees of 230 degrees centigrade. So if I wanted to crisp that potato up any more, I could have just whacked it up to 230, put that on for about 2 or 3 minutes, and that would have gone even harder if you like a crusty top on your potato. Height of it is 40.5 centimetres. It does have top elements on this one, not elements at the back which can cause your food to cook unevenly. These blow the heat straight away down because the fans are also on the top of each deck as well. Absolutely fantastic air fryer. So below there should be a link where there's a very good price for it this month. So do check it out. The link below, just below this video, folks, is where you can get this air fryer at a really good price. 2-year warranty, and it's got a UK-based customer support as well, which is fantastic. Anyway, we're going to leave it there, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this video. 2 separate meals and the dessert cooked in one air fryer in one go. And only one lot of washing up there.
Yes.
Which you'll be doing very shortly.
I will.
I'll do it, don't worry.
After I've eaten.
Unbelievable. Thanks very much, folks. We'll see you in the next video. And until then, bye for now.
Bye.